Hello friends, myself Professor B.D. Bhoknal, Associate Professor, KTHM College, Nasik. Now today's topic is now external morphology. Within that, external morphology of Psilotum, Selaginella and Marselia. Now Psilotum. Psilotum nudum is common species. Psilotum flaccidum is a rare species found in tropical islands. Both species are epiphytic in habitat. Now Psilotum, it belongs to class now Psilopsida. So both species are epiphytic in habitat and grows upon tree ferns such as now Angiopteris silvacta etc. These species are also terrestrial and grows in humus or in the crevices of now the rocks. The vegetative plant body is sporophytic, that is diploid, and it bears sporangia, the spore producing organ. The plant body consists of irregularly branched rhizome. Now sporangia, generally single structure, but here three sporangia grouped together, and this structure it is generally known as synangia in case of Psilotum. Rhizome is slender, upright, and it is dichotomously now branch, green aerial shoot. True roots are totally absent. Instead of that, rhizoids are present on rhizome. Now these true roots are totally absent in case of primitive classes of now the Pteridophyta such as Psilopsida and Psilophytopsida. Now within these two classes, these true roots are totally absent. Instead of that, rhizoids are present on rhizome, which perform the function of attachment and absorption of now the water and mineral now from the soil. The rhizome shows intracellular endophytic mycorrhizal fungus. Aerial branches arises from rhizome, and aerial branches are dichotomously now branched. The leaves are small, scale-like, and it is without midrib, and it is microphyllous in nature. The sporangia develop towards the apical regions. All the spores are alike. It means it is similar in size and shape. And this condition of spore known as homosporous condition or homospory. The sporangial development is eusporangiate type. Now it means the development of sporangia generally takes place from now single superficial initial cell, and such type of sporangial development it is generally known as eusporangiate type of now the sporangial development. Sporangia are born in triads, hence it is known as now the synangium. Now see within this diagram, now the sporophytic plant body it is distinguished to underground rhizome. Underground rhizome it has endophytic now mycorrhiza. Then aerial shoot, that is known as aerial stem. Aerial branches are dichotomously now branch. Then the leaves are scale-like and such type of leaf it is generally known as microphylous type of leaf, and leaf is without now midrib. Then the spore producing organ it is present in the axil of leaf. Now it is present at the top of the plant body or at apices of Psilotum. Now this plant. Next, Selaginella. Selaginella, sometimes called the little club moss or spike moss, comprises about 700 species and it is worldwide distribution. Mostly these species are abundant in tropical rainforest. Some species are particularly adapted to xeric condition, living on rocks or on dry sandy soil. During the dry period, the plants roll up into a compact ball, accompanied with the disorganization of the root system. Such balls roll away in the wind and may tide over now the unfavorable period during the next now rainy season. The ball absorbs moisture, unrolling the stem, and the growth is now resumed. For example, Selaginella lepidophylla. These xerophytic species are called now resurrection plants, orchids nest moss, and are often sold as a novelty. The plant body is sporophyte, diploid, and is an evergreen delicate herb with adventitious root system. Stem has two types of branches, prostate branch and erect branch. The erect branch consists of now the spore producing organ known as strobilus of Selaginella. The stem is covered with 4 rows of small leaves. Out of 2 rows are smaller in size or smaller leaves, and 2 are large in size. This species with dimorphic leaves, two different sizes of leaves are present on main stem, and such type of species of Selaginella known as dimorphic arrangement. They are grouped into heterophyllum. Now, in other species, leaves are uniform in size, similar in size, and such condition is known as homophyllum species. The leaves are always narrowly triangular and pointed in outline. They are ligulate. Leaf in its axil consists of tongue-like structure known as now the ligule. They bear a flap-like outgrowth at the base, now called the ligule. The leaves are simple, lanceolate or ovate in form. At the place of bifurcation of stem, generally a leafless, colorless, elongated, cylindrical structure. It grows downward side, and this is called the rhizopore. Now it gives rise to adventitious root at the now end. Now see within these now diagram. Now The stem it generally shows two types of branches now, the erect and prostrate branch. Erect branch at the top consists of spore producing organ known as now the strobilus, and at the point of bifurcation, see generally a leafless structure is there known as rhizopore, and the rhizopore at the end give rise to adventitious now the root. Now the stem bear the four rows of leaves. Now in some now species the leaves are similar in size known as homophyllum species, while in another now the leaves generally two types of one leaf which is smaller in size, another leaf is bigger in size, and such species is known as heterophyllum now the species of now the Selaginella. Now Selaginella strobilus it is generally now heterosporous. It has two types of sporangia, microsporangia and megasporangia. Now the microsporangia are now microspores are many in number while the megaspores are few in number. Microspores are smaller in size, megaspores are bigger in size, respectively. This is regarding Selaginella. Then Marselia. Now these Marselia it belongs to class Pteropsida. Now some species such as Marselia minuta and Marselia quadrifolia are hydrophytic in habitat. They grow submerged or partially out of water. The sporocarps are produced under the water. Some species are amphibious. All species are rooted either in the mud or in the soil. It is differentiated into now stem, root, and now the leaves. The stem is long, slender, and freely branched rhizome of indefinite growth that grows on or just below the soil surface. It is differentiated into nodes and internodes. The internodes are generally long in aquatic species but are short in subterrestrial or terrestrial species. They, the production of underground tubers on rhizome has been reported only in now Marselia hirsuta. Marselia is now heterosporous fern. It produces two types of now the spores, the microspores and the megaspore. The microspores and the megaspores are produced in microsporangia and megasporangia respectively. The microspores are smaller in size and megaspores are bigger in size. Microspores are many in number while the megaspores are few in number. Now the megaspores are present at the base of now the sporophyll while the microspores are present at the apical region of the now structure. Now the sporangia are enclosed in special now the bean-shaped structure known as now the sporocarp. It is produced in the axil of now the leaf. Now in case of Marselia, leaf is generally now the quadriflagellate type of leaf, and it is now compound. Now see within this Marselia diagram. Now Marselia sporophytic plant, it is differentiated into underground structure known as now rhizome. Rhizome, it bears nodes and internode. Then rhizome nodal portion. Now lower nodal portion, it gives rise to adventitious root, while the upper nodal portion, it gives rise to now petiole and the leaf. Now in some species are terrestrial, while another species are amphibian in habitat. Now see in case of Marselia. Now in case of Marselia, the young leaf, it generally shows coiling, and such structure is known as now the circinate type of now the leaf. This circinate condition, it is also present now in case of gymnospermic, now the Cycadophyta plant. So it generally show the closer relationship or resemblance towards the gymnospermic now the plant. Then now here the sporocarp, it generally produce in the axil of now the leaf, and the leaf is generally quadriflagellate type, and the sporocarp now it is heterosporous. It consists of two types of now sporangia, microsporangia and megasporangia. Now the microspores are many in number and megaspores are few in number. Then microspores smaller in size and megaspores are bigger in size. So this is regarding Marselia diagram. Thank you.